Welcome to the lecture session. In this video, I am going to explain the problems or content beyond the syllabus, that is the tutorial, and various applications of geodesics or calculus of variations in the different fields, real life applications. So let us see the introduction. An accessible introduction and an elaboration on the methods used in obtaining a geodesic, which is a curve of shortest length connecting two points lying on the surface of a function. This is found through computing by geodesics are of great importance with the wide applications in the various fields. So first of all, let's see what is a geodesic. You can look at the diagram here. When we take a curved surface, the distance between any 2 points will be more here. Whereas if you take the direct distance between the 2 points, that is intersection, if we take, it will be the shortest. That is a geodesic. In a generalization of a motion of a straight line to curved spaces, or a curve locally minimizes the distance between 2 points on any mathematically defined spaces. So what are the real life application of geodesic? Dictating the path followed by aircraft, great circles, and how light travels through the space. Here we can observe in this diagram how this light is traveling. It will not be straightly traveling because here is the earth surface which is in the spherical shape. So it will be, even though it looks like it is traveling in a straight line, but we can look into the path how the light is traveling here. In the process of mapping a 2D image to a 3D surface and robot motion planning also it will be used. Again, coming to the real life application, the world-shaped geometry is similar to the sphere. So the shortest path is nothing but the intersection of plane and a sphere, that is a great circle. Here you can observe this diagram. So some more coming to the real life applications. If we look at arm-shaped geometry, similar to the cylinder, we will be able to find the shortest path in the surgery. Actually, there are 2 points here you can observe with the red color, and it has been connected with the line. It is actually in a curved shape, but surgery, as far as possible, they will try to minimize the wound here. Therefore, they will be finding the shortest path here. One more application is the clinical technology. Again, if we take both of a cylinder and a cone to stick together and find a geodesic path, it will be applied here. This is the shape of the cylinder and then the cone. So how it is joined together or stick together. So coming to application of a hanging chain, the hanging chain assumes the shape of the cable or shape of minimum bending stress, and thus are ubiquitous in engineering applications such as catenary shape in the design of arcs. In some engineering applications such as Darius turbine, hanging chain shapes are used for turbine blade shapes. So calculus of variation, the subject of calculus of variation is to find the optimum solution to engineering problems where the optimum may be a certain quantity, a shape or a function. So applied calculus of variations for engineers addresses this very important mathematical area applicable to many engineering disciplines. So coming to the working procedure, it is already discussed in the problems, that is given an integral I equals to integral from a to b f of x y y dash. Now choose the function of f, that is f of x y y dash. Let's find dou f by dou y, dou f by dou y dash. Adopt the data in the Euler's equation. And what is the Euler's equation, which I have already discussed? This Euler's equation is nothing but dou f by dou y minus d by dx of dou f by dou y dash is equals to 0. So whatever we are finding dou f by dou y and dou f by dou y dash, which can be substituted in this equation. Next, find y by using a suitable methods with the arbitrary constants. So, for example, if we have a simple equation like dy by dx is equals to x by y, say for example, then we can separate the variables, that is y dx is equals to x dy, y dy is equals to x dx, then integrate, then what we will get is y square by 2 equals to x square by 2 plus constant. This is how we can do it. Or sometimes a differential equation with a constant coefficient or a variable separable method. So there are so many methods which we can apply in a suitable cases. Next, find the constants, that is C1 and C2 by using the conditions what has been given, then write the general solution. The general equation of a straight line is given by y equals to mx plus c, and the arc length of the equation is given by s is equals to integral a to b of root of 1 plus dy by dx the whole square into dx. Let's see the example. Find the extremal. This is the function here, y square plus y dash square plus 2y e to the power of x. That is the function. Let's consider f is equals to this. So, in order to substitute in the Euler's equation, first thing we should do is find what is dou f by dou y. So, dou f by dou y, here y is y square and 2y e power x. Y dash square will become 0 when we differentiate with respect to y. So 2y e to the power of x will become 2 into e to the power of x. So this is what we have done. We have got a result. Next, let us find out what is dou f by dou y dash. So y dash term is only the middle term which needs to be differentiated. So we are getting 2y dash as the function. Dou f by dou y dash is 2y dash and dou f by dou y is 2y plus 2e to the power of x. Let us substitute in this Euler's equation. Then, after substitution, we need to divide throughout by 2 and rearrange, take the function of x alone in the right hand side and y function to the left hand side, which gives us y double dash minus y is equals to e to the power of x, and the d operator form, if we write d square minus 1y is equals to e power x, where capital D is equal to d by dx. Now, whose auxiliary equation, if we take the auxiliary equation, the auxiliary equation for this will be m squared minus 1 is equals to 0 by replacing d with m. So when we solve this one, m minus 1 into m plus 1. So we get the roots of this as m is equals to plus or minus 1, which is real and distinct. So when the roots are real and distinct, we get c1 e power x plus c2 e power minus x. Now, since the equation is not a homogeneous one, that is, we can see here, this equation consists of the right hand side, that is e to the power of x. That means it is not only consisting of a complementary function, it consists of the particular integral also. So we need to find out the particular integral here, that is e power x. See here, e to the power of x divided by d squared minus 1. Wherever d is there, it will be replaced with the coefficient of x in the e power x. The coefficient of x is 1 here. So when we substitute, it will become 0 in the denominator. So we need to multiply x to the numerator, differentiate the denominator. Then what we are getting is x e power x divided by 2, because e power x divided by d means it is nothing but the integration. So when we integrate, what we are getting is x e power x divided by 2. So we got the particular integral and the complementary function. So the solution consists of CF plus PI. Therefore, this is the required solution or the required extremal. So in the calculus of variation, this is the Euler's equation which needs to be remembered. Thank you.